Okay, so there was Sophia and I. We were in the school bus. We had to keep that school bus going at 45 miles an hour because if not, the whole thing was going to explode. But the problem is there were kittens on the road, just these cute and fluffy and lovable kittens, and I
Hey,
had to make the
hang on,
hard choice.
Rumpy. What the fuck were you doing in that bus in the first place?
Huh?
What were you doing in the
Oh,
bus?
oh. To be honest, I don't remember. My head kind of hurts. I think Sophie may have hit me. Kind of woke up in that bus.
I'm more surprised that it was a school bus.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know, I think it's probably Sophie's fault.
That could be it. Hey, aren't you Bozo supposed to be live or something?
Ah, shit, yeah, he's right.
Oh, right.
I hope you're ready for some more fucking side quest. Oh, and for Miles to accuse his uncle of stealing. I like the Prowler stashes side quest because it's fun. Like it's a genuinely good side quest. The only thing I hate, shut up, Jonah. The only thing I hate is at the end of the side quest. Thank you. The only thing that saddens me about the side quest is at the end, Miles' first assumption is not to assume anything, not to assume that, hey, maybe something's going on with my uncle, maybe I should look into it. No, his first assumption is to immediately assume, hey, my uncle's robbing us.
Now I'm all hyped up.
Like, the fuck, Miles? You think that
They stole
maybe,
from me.
yeah, you think that maybe, I don't know, your mom gave your uncle that stuff or something? You're just immediately gonna think, oh, he's a thief. He lied to me and he's stealing from us. Something that he's never done before. Like even when he was the Prowler and was a thief, he never stole from his own family. Like it's the only part of the Prowler side quest in Spider-Man 2 that actually bothers me. It's like it's
Well, thanks,
Miles.
Miles. You get no birthday money this year.
Oh man. Well, okay, I will give Miles the benefit of the doubt. Like I understand him thinking, okay, maybe he wasn't entirely truthful. Maybe he is going back to the Prowler. I get that to some degree. Immediately thinking that he's stealing from you, his family, something that he's never done before. That's where I kind of look at like, really? Also, Aaron, why the fuck do you have lasers set up in an air vent? I get keeping your shit safe, but like, who the fuck is gonna be crawling around in an air vent?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but the safes are already encrypted. The only people who can access it are people who have the Prowler code.
Yeah, but Spider-Man. Man, bro, you cannot do Mission Impossible. Well, dun dun dun
I think at
dun
some
dun
point I
dun
also
dun.
just stopped
There
caring
you are.
because I had enough health to just tank it. I think another reason I like the Prowler side quest is the flavor text that Aaron gives Miles after he's completed the stash. Yep, still don't have fast travel unlocked, so you're just gonna see me fucking fly through New York. On the bright side, this part is not. I think the parts that I recorded aren't super long, although I have to actually check the time.
Yo,
This is.
looks like you found my stash out in Hunter's Point. Prowler's first training ground.
Oh,
Wait,
fun.
really?
I had to test out my tech somewhere secret. How'd you get the hang of your powers?
I actually did the same thing.
Maybe we all related after.
Yeah, except you stole your tech and I got bitten by a radioactive spider.
You still owe me the whole story there. Because I've had a million spider bites. Never ended up walking on walls.
Sorry, spider code.
Fair enough.
Spider dude.
Thanks for grabbing the stash, kid.
Coordinates are showing a stash near the top of the Braxton building.
Oh. I'm looking at how long some of these parts are. Next part's gonna be fun.
What's the next part?
I don't want to spoil it. The only thing I'll say is that it's one of the longer parts. There's a reason for it, but it's one of the
How
longer
does he
parts.
come up with this stuff?
And that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, like, a decent chunk of the parts I have recorded is mostly me doing side quests, so. And granted, the reason a lot of the parts that I have recorded are mainly side quests is.
Think you have enough lasers on?
Huh, interesting. But the reason I recorded mostly side quests is to get them done. Like, next part is close to 50 minutes long, and that's because I am specific. Like, a side quest immediately opens up, and I'm basically like, fuck it. We're doing all of it in one part, just so I never have to worry about it again. That, and it's genuinely a fun side quest to me. I don't think we get back to story until. Hang on. Okay, I gotta check my list. Next two parts, actually. So we're on part 13 now, so we won't get back to story until, like, part 15,
Hey,
I guess.
why'd you stash tech in this skyscraper?
Ever heard of the Braxton heist?
No?
No.
Exactly. It was my debut score as the Prowler. First time working with a crew, too. We went in to steal prototypes from Braxton's secret tech division. But this kid.
Yeah, take
double-crossed
note,
us.
Pete. That's
Who?
how you
Never
fall.
got him,
That's how
man.
you fall into a building with
Shoot the
style.
Bro, thief in the truest sense of the word. Wasn't mad, though.
With, quote,
Valuable lesson.
Starting to get why you were dad's toughest case.
the swagger of a black
Good looking out on the
tea.
stash.
Or
Wonder who
whatever
got
that,
the best of
whatever
Uncle Ed.
that shitty line
How
from
many
that.
people can do that?
I think it was, it wasn't IGN. I know it was a review site that people don't really trust anymore, and I can't remember the name of the
I think
site.
it was GameSpot.
Aaron stashed
Yeah,
some
no,
tech
it
in
was
the stadium?
GameSpot. But yeah, the fucking exaggerate. Okay, it was exaggerated swagger of a black teenager. Which I love that a ton of people made fun of GameSpot for that, because genuinely, who the fuck thinks that's a good line?
They do, apparently.
Yeah, well, this is the same company that fired. This is the same company that fired someone for having an actual honest review of a game that they thought was mediocre, while GameSpot was advertising
Pipe
the
should reveal
game.
the stash.
The whole Kane Lynch review fiasco for GameSpot is still
A generator.
so fucking crazy to me. And genuinely
Supplying
upsetting,
power
because
to
it's like,
something.
The guy put out an honest review of a game that he himself felt was mediocre, and because he gave an honest review while the company
Ooh,
was
looks like some trouble with the
advertising the
current.
game and
My
getting
watch
money
can
from
conduct that
the
electricity easy.
developer, or not the developer, the
Must be another
publisher
short in the
of
cable
Kane and
somewhere.
Lynch, they ended up firing the man because he said, "Oh, the game is just it just isn't that good."
Corporate favoritism. Don't you just love it?
That opened the stash.
Fucking tragic.
I hope he's okay. Or she, or them, or whatever. I,
Um,
I hope they're
I,
okay.
I think the guy who got fired. I can't remember
Hmm.
because it is a he. I can't remember the guy's name, but he ended up making a giant bomb.
Hmm.
So when he got fired from GameSpot, he made his own fucking site,
Nice.
which good for him.
Yeah.
Um,
Screw your league. I'll make my own.
You found my stash by
with
mistake.
blackjack and hookers.
Now that will be my favorite.
How
Uh,
come?
Let's just say I had
oh,
a
I
key
love
to a
this.
city that no one else knew
I love
about.
this flavor
I
text.
used to
It's great.
tap into the stadium's mainframe and watch the games through my Prowler films.
What? No way.
It was like sitting courtside for $3.99.
Maybe we can hold on to this Prowler discount. You know, at least during the season.
No can do, Bob. They get our nosebleeds like everyone else.
But the tortures are finally good again.
Yeah, it's mostly Miles' line, but the torture is finally good again. Like
Come on, man. I want to enjoy
Miles,
this.
Miles' line that makes me love that flavor text from that stash so much.
Must just being a
Um.
Prowler stash in the area.
Anyway, what I was saying was, I kind of have a personal vendetta against IGN for
Got this down.
a
Yeah,
lot of their
get in
reviews.
line. Yeah, get in line.
Well, most of my hating IGN is because they're
Looks like
the
that panel
idiots who
swings up.
came up with the Sonic was never good thing, which is just blatantly
Another layer of security.
ignoring.
Yeah, I know. That's
Supposedly
false.
reinforced.
Yeah, it's
And
blatantly
controlled by an
ignoring
electric overlay.
years of quality. Like, yeah, Sonic
That's not the one.
Sonic is a fucking roller coaster of quality, and I'm not gonna deny that. But
But
if you ignore his lineage on the Genesis, most people what most people say is good and say, oh yeah, even the Genesis games were some of the worst games
That's
ever. It's
one
like,
generator
what
up
the
and
fuck
running.
kind of games are
Think you
you
need a little more
playing?
power just to be safe.
I'm convinced the dumbass at IGN who said that played Bubsy
That didn't
and
do anything.
confused Bubsy for Sonic.
no.
That or could never get past Green Hill.
And we have a winner.
God, that has
Which,
to be
which,
embarrassing.
which, to be fair, this is a games journalist, so chances are it's either they confused it with Bubsy or they couldn't get past Green Hill. Like, I know I'm bad at video games, but I can at least beat Sonic 1. It'll take me a while, but I can still do it. Watch out for the Sonic the Sonic Origins playthrough where I play through the entire Sega Genesis lineup and die about 100 times per game. At the very least, I'll get the games done, but you're gonna
That's all
see
the
me die
stashes.
too many times.
Wait,
Um,
my suit syncing to
but yeah,
another
no,
one?
that like there's that.
Right by where a medical thunk. Maybe his code's buggy.
There's the
Should look.
infamous
Check with him.
Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire thing, which I will at least that's one where I gotta at least give IGN the benefit of the doubt. Like people meme on the too much water thing when what they I think what they actually meant was like there are too many water type Pokemon in the game. which is still kind of dumb, but that's an actual okay. Yeah, I can understand that criticism. Like that's actually valid criticism towards a Pokemon game. But it's still like, wow, that's you guys are fucking stupid. There's going back to IGN talking about Sonic. Their Sonic Superstars review is abysmal.
I never saw that review.
Um, Hilariously enough, Sonic Superstars is considered one of the games with one of the most hit and miss soundtracks. Like for every good song in Sonic Superstars, there's maybe two or three bad songs, and that's because of how they compose the songs. And it's not like the soundtrack is a terrible soundtrack, but it's just it's not as good as so many other Sonic soundtracks. One of the things that IGN praises in Sonic Superstars is they say that it has like the best soundtrack in any Sonic game. It's like, what the fuck do you listen to? I like Superstars though, because Superstars is a fun game. It's okay. It's a solid 8 out of 10 for me.
Mm.
I mean, Sonic Frontiers is currently my favorite fucking Sonic game because Sonic Frontiers is just so damn good of a Sonic game. But no, Superstars is fun. And I like IGN at least
Unc,
said, yeah,
Uncle Aaron,
Superstars is a good game. We
where'd he
actually
go?
like this one, but it's like, man, for for all of the somewhat positive things you say about this game, it's like you're. I think the biggest problem with the review wasn't like
You're
they
probably like
trashed
a
the
rat.
game or it's
Didn't
blatant.
have a stash here.
They didn't trash the game. It wasn't like blatant favoritism or anything.
What's
It
this stash
was
for?
that a lot of the stuff they bring up just what it was questionable. The hell am I doing?
These are blueprints to my apartment building. He wouldn't plan a heist there, would he? Better get home quick.
Miles, think this through. Blueprints to an apartment building. Maybe. And just hear me out on this. He's trying to get an apartment.
What are you doing, Uncle Aaron? Really hope this isn't what it looks like.
This man's not going to listen to me, is he?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. People rarely do. I mean, I'm convinced you're not listening to me, Rumpy.
Just add 3 cups of sugar to it. It'll be fine.
I don't even know what to say to that. Worst thing is, I know you're joking, and I still don't know what to say to that. Miles, Miles, just fucking get on the roof.
Uncle Aaron?
You home?
Miles, you gotta move. Ah, there we go. Aaron doesn't live with them. Oh, also, I do take a second to show this. They actually they actually fixed the flag. It's no longer
Hooray.
it's no longer the Chilean flag. Ah, damn, you know, it occurred to me.
These pictures of Dad
I
and
could have
Uncle Aaron
easily
when they
just,
were kids.
I could have easily stuck in a picture of a Cerveza Crystal here. Great.
Dad's record player is gone. Did he steal from us too? That's one of Dad's records.
Yes. Yes,
Christmas baby.
Miles. The man who has never stolen from you before
Uncle Aaron's still here?
stole from you.
Can't let him take any more stuff.
Not like, you know, maybe your mom, who also has a say in who gets to own the record player, probably gave that record player to him. You know, the reasonable
I
thing
can
to
trust you.
think.
Huh.
Miles?
Like
Don't mouse me. What are you
honestly,
doing here
the
without
only
breaking
part of
parole?
this,
You said you
I
were
said
retiring
earlier,
the Prowler. You
it's the
lied to
only thing
me.
about
Whoa,
this
whoa, whoa. Slow down there.
side quest that I hate is
Huh?
that like
We were going to surprise you,
he
but
Okay, what's going on
he
here?
immediately thinks that
when you
fucking
started helping out your
Aaron is
uncle,
stealing
I
from him.
was
It's like,
inspired.
seriously, what the fuck
Despite
is
all the
wrong with
things he
you?
did, you forgave him. So I decided to do the same and help him out by co-signing the lease on this apartment.
Thanks again, Rio.
Thanks, Rio.
It'll be nice to have family close by again.
Meant what I said. Prowler's in the rearview mirror. I want us to have a future together. Be a family. I also said I'd find a way to thank you, didn't I?
What is it?
Some tech I was prototyping before I got caught up with Roxxon. Could come in handy.
Aw, that's
Yay.
sweet. Like okay, for as
Guess
much
Uncle
as I
Aaron
was,
really is making
for
room
as
for
much
the
crap as
future.
I was giving it, like
One floor up.
the ending sweet.
Can't wait to try this
I
tech
like
out.
that I am happy that Aaron, like, like it was just a
Hmm.
misunderstanding. It's kind of sweet. Also, I want to bring up, so I think in one of the earlier parts we recorded, I had other music playing. I just kind of downloaded a lot of random video game music. I have music from I just found a lot of random music from other Spider-Man games, and I just ended up adding them in. Oh, I did not realize. I'm sitting there thinking, like, wait, what? Should be the end of the part? Why is the part still going? Um, oh yeah, the Wolverine suit. You know, I'm almost certain they added this suit as a little tease to say, yeah, we're still doing that Wolverine game that we talked about. Ooh, which I can't wait for. That sounds fun. I do still find it kind of funny with the Insomniac leaks that technically we already have a PC build of we have an unofficial PC build of Wolverine that is the entire game.
Definitely
So
100%. Maybe I can find out who
But,
built it.
you know, before the game officially releases, like, all right, here's because the fans were able to get the source code. Here's the Wolverine game on PC.
Did one of you call reinforcements? Cause not cool.
Oh, before I forget, so I think I don't know when it was supposed to come out, but I think the X-Men '97 series came out.
Oh, it's out now.
Have you seen any of it yet?
Not yet.
I need to watch it myself. Granted, I don't even remember anything of the '90s X-Men series, so I'm probably just gonna have to watch the original '90s X-Men series as well. But I sent you something, and I will have it in the YouTube re-upload here. Gonna be honest, that sounds almost exactly like that does sound like Professor Xavier.
Come here, Birdie. Tell me a story. Map of a base. Any chance you can show me what's waiting for me there? If I disable that relay, they won't be able to call for backup. Nice. So you've been to 2 other blinds around Harlem, huh? Better scope out the other blinds. Maybe they'll lead me to a base.
We will not be doing that until about 2 or 3 parts from now. I mean, the Hunter Blinds is something that just kind of kinda ends up being its own part.
That's perfect for Robbie.
Yeah, crazy alien invasion conspiracy theorist. Must be a Tuesday. Oh, by the way, notice all the picture icons that are still on the map? Yeah, that in and of itself is an entire side quest. Or like an entire part is me finishing those off. So
No.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle.
yeah, I told you, like most of what I
Bugle
recorded is
worked
just
there.
me doing side quests.
Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing. But saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
So I mean, again, like most of the reason a lot of what I do is a lot of what I recorded as side quest is because I was just trying to get it done and over with. Anyway, time to get back to the plot for like a few seconds before the part ends. No, wait, hang on, I gotta change suits. I gotta change suits. This black suit is full of sand. Yep.
Watch this!
You know, I'm sad for the
You okay?
amount of times that you
Come on.
actually do
Let's see what else
go
this
to
thing can do.
the Emily May Foundation for specific story missions. You don't really get a chance to explore outside of the
You doing?
first time you go to the Emily
Science,
May
buddy.
Foundation.
I'm doing science.
Because there are some interesting things here.
So, Spider-Man, you told MJ, but
I was contractually
not your
obligated to
best
tell
friend?
MJ. I had no reason to tell you.
protect you.
Besides, you were in a healing tank
I
for
wanted to. Right.
2 years.
Yeah, I get it. And that kid you're tutoring, he's the other one? A lot happened while you were in that tank. Trust me. I know. Nice and gentle. Whoops. Yeah. I'm gonna make some coffee. It looks like it's gonna be a long night.
You know, might have. I don't know. Might not have been a good idea to
Damn it.
try testing Harry's abilities at a science lab like this instead of and maybe test his abilities at, I don't know, a wider open area like Central Park or one of the 5,000 beaches that Sandman accidentally created in the beginning of the game.
What the hell happened here?
Oh man, you missed the rage. Oh shit, my dad.
We were just doing some experiments.
Where's Dr. Connors?
Uh, maybe he took the day off.
No. He doesn't take days off.
Harry, that sounds illegal.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll call you later.
I mean, unless very specifically that's his own prerogative and he chooses not to take days off, that still sounds illegal.